Yeah, we are looking at lavender essential oil today.
Right, because if you are anything like me, you probably have this dusty, I don't know, 5-year-old bottle of lavender sitting on your nightstand,
Oh, absolutely. We all do.
just waiting for when you can't sleep. But apparently, we are severely underestimating this little plant.
We really are. I mean,
Wow.
people treat it as just a heavy sedative, but its true superpower is actually balance.
Balance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it works quietly in the background to make everything else in a formulation perform better.
Okay, so the blog focused on the true botanical lavender, lavandula, and gustifolia.
Correct.
But they mentioned something wild about altitude, like growing it up high completely changes the game. What does that actually do?
It is a brilliant mechanism, honestly.
Yeah.
When this specific lavender is grown at high altitudes, usually above 1,500 meters, the plant has to adapt.
To the harsher environment up there.
Right. And because of that stress, it produces a much higher proportion of esters.
Okay, I have seen that word on skincare labels before, but what is an ester? Like, practically speaking?
Think of esters as the organic compounds that give plants their sweet, fruity aromas. They are heavily linked to calming and soothing properties.
Oh, so that is why it smells different.
Yeah, that high-altitude shift gives the oil a much softer, refined profile compared to crops grown closer to sea level.
Less medicinal.
Way less medicinal, much more elegant.
That makes total sense. So if we take that elegant profile and put it into an actual skincare formula, how does that play out?
Well, it all comes back to balance. It calms visible redness and inflammation without drying the skin out, which is huge for blemish-prone skin.
And the post mentioned minor burn recovery, too?
Yes. Plus, because its aroma is so well-rounded, it doesn't overpower the rest of a product. You can even pair it with stronger scents.
Like spearmint or cedarwood.
Yeah, to get a
Yeah.
gentle deodorizing effect. Brilliant for foot creams or sports gels.
Wait, that brings up a good question. If you are pairing it with strong, intense things like mint, does that balancing effect translate to hair care?
Oh, definitely.
Because I always see scalp serums loaded with super stimulating, tingly oils like peppermint. Why not just use those on their own?
Because those highly stimulating oils can be incredibly harsh. They can cause irritation if left unchecked.
And that is where lavender steps in.
Spot on.
Yeah.
It acts as an incredible scalp soother for itchiness, dryness, and flakes. It prevents a formula from feeling too aggressive.
While still letting the other oils do their job.
Yeah, it is the ultimate team player. Which explains why they brought up that successful trial blend for alopecia areata.
Which, for anyone unfamiliar, is an autoimmune condition that causes patchy hair loss.
Correct. In that trial, they used lavender alongside rosemary, thyme, and cedarwood.
So the takeaway wasn't that lavender is a standalone miracle hair growth cure.
No, not at all. Its strength is being part of a well-designed, synergistic protocol.
That synergistic strength completely reframes how I think about aromatherapy, too. It is not just knocking yourself out before bed.
Right. It actually settles the nervous system and mental agitation, but keeps your mind entirely clear.
Not just a heavy sedative. That is the beauty of a well-balanced botanical.
It doesn't dull your senses. It centers them.
And the formulators over at the blog provided some really great targeted blends to play with that idea, like evening unwind,
And focus and clarity.
muscle comfort, and deep earth. We aren't going to list out all those recipes right now.
No, but you can find all the full formulations listed out directly on the post.
Yeah. And beyond the chemistry, there is a beautiful holistic layer they explore, touching on how lavender connects to the upper chakras.
And the Chinese emotions of the organs, specifically easing emotional intensity associated with the liver.
It is such a cool layer to look into. Definitely go read up on those specific details on the blog.
Honestly, if you want to grab those blend recipes or you're just looking for some really solid free skincare formulas to play with, definitely check out 420formulator.com.
Yeah, it is a great resource to just have saved. Really shifts how you look at formulation.
It does. Which leaves us with a pretty interesting question for you to chew on today.
Oh, what is that?
Well, if a humble, everyday plant like lavender is actually this complex and relies so heavily on chemical synergy, what other common ingredients sitting quietly in your cupboards are secretly chemical powerhouses?
Just waiting to be properly combined.